Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics. Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the ball. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
From 13 yards out, as the Ravens push further out in front. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
Tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Baltimore.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ravens 21, Steelers 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
19 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson will throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch the 19. His team showed up. Wiggs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Nice number one. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
And 4 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Ebron caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
2, Mike, 2. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Choose the mic. Mic two.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's give him a show.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
On first down, it's Henry.
Derrick Henry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The Raven first down.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And some space here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
It is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Steelers 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Steps away to his and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
19 Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. To throw again is Jackson. His pass caught at the 4.
Jackson's pass.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
4th and goal.
From the gun, Jackson.
1-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Caught by number 11.
From a yard out. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
42.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They throw it out right complete, and he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
19 Lions. 2. Watch 2. 3 bud. Choose the mic. 6 man. Check curls.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out right at the 25. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
3rd and 9.
Pull together.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It's 3rd down and 10
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly.